This is a little video for jEdit users who may not know about or are brand new to jEdit and they don't know about the search in directories feature, where you can search for certain text within multiple files that may exist in a directory or a directory of directories. We're using jEdit 4.3 pre-15. This is the About jEdit dialog. Just to show you the version, close out of this. To start directory searching, we'll go to the Utilities menu and we'll open the File System browser. For most new users, this is probably going to be a floating instance of this console, of this panel. But since it's right now overlapping the content of the text, we want it not to. I'm going to dock it to the left, and that way it'll always be at hand and not in that. So this little triangle we click on, and then dock at left. Now the text path edit box up here at the top, we can just edit like we need to, and then hit enter, and it will navigate to that area. It will, this is what we want to search through. We'll hit this search in directory button that's in this toolbar up here at the top of the system browser. We hit that, and down below pops up the search and replace dialog. We'll search for the word "the." Because I clicked the search button from the file system browser as it was viewing a directory, this radio button is automatically checked. The keep dialog option specifies that this search dialog that you see does not go away once we hit find, once we start the search. The second option is the ignore case checkbox, and obviously that's what it means. Regular expressions, we're not going to be using them with this search. Hypersearch is the key. With hypersearch, the results are displayed in a console panel with each file being a node, and inside or under that node is each occurrence of the selected term. You can click on each occurrence and it quickly navigates to that location in the file, opens the file if needed, navigates to it. It's very slick. We'll keep that selected. The filter lets you search through certain kinds of files. The directory is the directory that we were at when we hit the search function. You can obviously change it here if you need to. The synchronize button for me was a mystery for a while until I realized that when you hit it, it takes the directory of the current template that you have open, the current buffer that you have open, and it puts that wildcard as the filter, and it puts that directory of that buffer or of that file, it puts that as the directory. So that's very handy when you're doing searches. Search subdirectories obviously is an important checkbox. We do want to search through subdirectories on this one. And then we're ready to start. We hit the find button. Well, normally jEdit searches are pretty quick, but I did this on purpose actually, because this is such a big symbol to take a while. I did this on purpose to show you how to stop existing searches or searches that are running. You can't do any more input-output operations until the search is done. So let's figure out, or I'll show you how to cancel that. We'll go to the Utilities menu. Here we are in troubleshooting. We'll go across and then to I/O progress. The I/O progress monitor shows up, and there's my search. I'll hit abort, and then I'll click yes that I'm sure. This is another console that I'm going to go ahead and dock at the left. Now back to my file browser. Now I'll go down back to my search and replace. Now that that's cleared out, let's refine my criteria. I will search through the program files folder inside the David folder. Additionally, I'm going to choose from something I've already typed in there. I'm going to choose from all AHK files. I'll hit find. And it only took a few seconds to search through and find our results. And like I said, in bold there is the path and the file. Here's the file name of all the occurrences. We'll hit the first one. It opens up the file automatically and it takes us to it. Now my search and replace is kind of getting in my way. Let's move that. And there's the occurrence right there. You got the whole line highlighted and then the occurrence is actually selected. In the same file I have another instance. I bet it's right there at THE again. If I click that, I can go down here and look. Sure enough, that's where it is. Now when it comes to managing these nodes, you can right click and choose remove node if you want to get rid of it. You can click the little node icon and it shrinks them up for better viewing. In the top of the at the top of the box, top of the console, there's a little broom, and you can hit that and it will clear out all the results. This will allow you to do multiple searches, and each one will stack up on top of the other so you can view them all at once. I usually just keep it as one search, but that is handy if needed. Now, how are we going? This is generally enough when you search through directories. This will let you navigate to each occurrence and do whatever you need to do, whether it's just inspecting them or whether you're actually performing some kind of edit operation. Now let's say you want to use these results in a fancy report. In the macros section, the macros feature set of jEdit is a yummy little macro. We'll go to macros menu, scroll down to miscellaneous. We will go down to hypersearch results to buffer. Okay, we're going to take the results that were in that left pane and we're going to output those into a buffer. A buffer in jEdit speak is just a file, whether it's a script or a text file or a Perl document or a HTML file. Doesn't matter, they're all buffers to jEdit. We'll hit that. It creates a new file and brings in all that node data. Let's take a look. We have the full path there, the line number. It's separated by a colon, and then here begins the code. Now, it is delimited by this colon, but you'll notice if you have a drive letter description here, that's a colon there too, so you'll need to take care of that in terms of processing. But I was able to bring this in to another program and parse through this file and created a report just the way I wanted it. And that's basically all there is to creating this this kind of report. We have searched through all the directories and we've outputted the results to something that we can use programmatically, like maybe a Perl script or a Cold Fusion script or ASP, or even you could probably work with this and make it into a comma separated file for use in Excel or something like that. And by the way, just in case that macro doesn't exist in the default jEdit configuration, I'll probably post a comment on the video on YouTube to tell you how to find that. But I think it's in the miscellaneous macros that come as a default to jEdit. Thank you very much, and I hope this has been a help to you.